Hello friends, welcome back to the new tutorial of the GraphQL. Today we are going to learn connecting to a multiple databases SQL and the PostgreSQL in the GraphQL. Those who haven't subscribed my channel yet, please do subscribe my channel, and if you like the video, please do like, share and comment on my video. Let's get started. Connecting to a multiple databases like MySQL and the PostgreSQL within a GraphQL API allows you to interact data from the various sources seamlessly. Here's how to set up the Apollo server with the type ORM to connect to the both databases and handle the queries and the mutations. Okay, so there's the outline of the setup. Configure type ORM connections to both MySQL and the PostgreSQL. Define separate entities for each databases. Create resolvers to query and manipulate the data from each databases. Combine everything with Apollo server. Okay, let's have a look. So install everything. I think installed MySQL 2 is already installed because we have worked with the Sequelize, we have worked with the Postgres in the last coming videos. So already installed, right? Apollo server for the Apollo GraphQL, GraphQL core GraphQL package, TypeORM for the ORM functionality, reflect meta required by the TypeORM, MySQL 2 for the MySQL client, PG for the Postgres client. Okay, now we are going to configure the data sources. Okay, so this is for book.js that is already I think defined in the last video. So we have to go with the entities author.js. Okay, so this is MySQL database and this is our Postgres database. Okay, so Postgres is already created. Now I'm going to export this MySQL data source with this. Okay, so here we go with our code base. So data source.js file. So this is our app.data source. Let's add over here the MySQL, and we have to replace this with our PostgreSQL. Okay, so let's add this to uh, this one. Okay, now we have to just this all are added. Now we have to initialize both the data sources like this and log this one. Okay, okay, so let's add this, initialize with this and log this. Okay, done. Now we have to change the credentials MySQL localhost, MySQL user, that is root, and I think password is admin123 hash. Now I'm going to go with the MySQL database. I think MyDB I'm going to use. Author entity synchronization would be true. Okay, then initialize both of them. This is done. This is the previous one, PostgreSQL configurations. Okay, and here we have to add one more thing, that is author entity. Okay, so let's add the for the author entity for the MySQL. Okay, let's add it. Let's create it. We have to go with author.js file also. Okay, so in the entities, let's create it. New file, author.js file. Let's have a look what they have added in the author. So this is author.js file. So we have to go with ID, name, and the age. So I'm going to use the book.js file. Okay, and I'm going to paste it. And this is our author, right? So I'm going to make it like author. Okay, and here export would be author. Okay, done. Columns we require ID, name. So let's make it like name, and the age. Let's make it like age and make it like integer. Okay, and let's remove all of this. Okay, this is done. Author entity is ready to use. Just make it like author. Okay, fine. Moving to the next, Postgres entity already last video we have created. So here you can see that with the ID, title and the published year is there. In the book, ID, title, published year is there. Author is not there, so remove it. Okay. And in the Postgres also, I'm going to just delete this one. Okay, so fresh tables will create it. Define schema. So I think we have to change the schema also. Let's copy the schema because here we have the two databases. Okay, so let's copy this schema and go to the schema.js file, and let's add it the schema over there. Okay, so the changes that we have done, that is author, that is the book, and the type query we have authors and the book. Mutations, add author, add book. Okay, and export that type definitions. Next, define the resolvers. So let's define the resolvers. Let's paste the whole code and export that resolvers. We have this resolvers. Let's control feed this. Okay, entities author link is data sources dot js, but we have not the different entities. We have the same one, I suppose, in the data source dot js file. So we don't require this. Okay, so I think this is done. Now go with the initialize the poll server. Okay, so I think we don't require anything from here. I think everything is already there in the last video if we are following. Okay, so I think this is done. Now run the server node index.js and let's see the connection is coming up or not with the multiple dbs. That's the main thing. Okay, let's, oh, error, can't find the module data sources.js. Okay, data source dot js is that sources is not there, data source is there. And let's go to the resolver. This book data sources is not there, data source is there. Okay, let's run it again. Oh, MySQL and the Postgres data source is connected. Let's have a look that everything tables is created or not. Refresh, book is created. Okay, now we have to log in with the localhost php adminer. Let's log in with this root and the password. Let's see the database has all the details, my DB and the books. I think it's already there previously. Let's delete this first one. So delete this. I'll go with this drop. Okay, done. And let's add this. Let's check. I think here it is not created in the, let me just drop this also. Just hold on. Now I'm going to run it. Okay, is it creating? I think it's not creating. Let's check our data source.js file. Entities books, entities author. Okay, this is Postgres and this is MySQL with root MyDB. It's MyDB. Initialization with the MySQL PostgreSQL initialize. Then if one is created, then other is why not created. Again, it is created. Refresh, it's there. And here it's not there. Let me go back. MyDB. Let's remove this. Let's go with MyDB. I think it's there. It's author basically. Right, so I'm looking for the wrong table, I guess. This is author. Okay, so this is created, right? So if I just delete this one, let's have a look all the table. Drop this. Okay, drop the user also, drop all everything from here, drop. And drizzle also we have to drop this, alter, drop. Okay, clear. Right, now I'm going to restart this. And here we go with this one. Okay, just refresh it, author is there. So it's working, the connecting with the multiple databases, it's working now. Okay, let's do the process. Okay, like adding or everything. Okay, so like GraphQL, so this is for the query, like add the mutation for that one. Okay, so mutation, add book title for this. Okay, so let's add the author and the book like this. Have a look with this. Okay, just reload this. I'm going to run this. This is added author and the book. Okay, in the author table, it should be added with the author. Okay, John Doe and this. And if in the book, if I go over here, let's view this, and here you can see that GraphQL for beginners is there, right? So this is how you can connect to the multiple DBs, right, in using the GraphQL Node.js. Any doubt, any query in that, do let me know in the comments section. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a great day, and don't forget to like, share and comment on my video. Have a nice day.